everybody, welcome to a new episode of Summer English. Today I'm here with Holly, and as you see we're having a typical English tea.
Afternoon tea.
Yeah.
Over to me?
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm going to show you what we usually use to make tea and to have our
Can you
afternoon.
show this to...
I'll give you a guided tour of a tea set, okay? And the most important thing in the tea set, the teapot. And this is a small teapot, okay? I have about 3 at home. This is the mini one, very small. And teacups. I can't show you the name on the bottom, but the colour is blue and white, and it's a typical colour. And
Where did you buy them?
Oh, I got it in England. Actually, my mum got it a long time ago. And we need matching saucers to go with it. And these little plates.
Why do you need plates for tea?
Good question. Because we like to eat with our tea. We have snacks. The snacks go on the plates. And, okay, the sugar bowl. I can't tip it because it's got sugar in it. Okay, so that's for your sugar. And the black sheep. This is the black sheep. I think this is really old. It comes from Italy. Vietri. It's Italian, and it's the black sheep of the English tea set. And this is the milk jug. And that's it.
I wanted to ask you some questions about English afternoon tea.
Okay.
So, the first one is, why is there a big tradition for tea in England?
Well, tea was brought to England a long time ago, and it became popular in the 17th century. I remember correctly. I wasn't alive then. And it was really popular. It became more and more popular. By about around 1750, it was the national drink. Though, in the beginning at least, the upper classes drank tea.
And what kind of snack did they have with tea?
They had a mix of savoury and sweet snacks.
And what does savoury mean?
Savoury means salty, and usually we have salty things like sandwiches.
Okay. Another question. How do you make tea?
How do I make tea? Okay, this is complicated. Now, hang on just a sec. Traditionally, I shouldn't say this, but traditionally, I mean, tea used to be like this. Can you see? This is loose leaf tea. Okay, but nowadays we usually put our tea in bags, tea bags. Okay, so if you're doing preparing a proper cup of tea, you would need your teapot, your loose leaf tea, and what you do first is you use an electrical machine today, but my grandmother didn't have an electrical machine, she used it on the fire, called a kettle. And you put water in your kettle and you boil the water. When the water has boiled, you pour some water, just a little bit of water, in the teapot. No tea, okay, just water. And you warm the teapot so it gets warm. Then you pour out the water and you put 1 spoon of tea for each person. So 1, 2, and 1 for the pot. Okay, so that's 3. Grand total of 3. Then you pour in the water, not boiling, but hot water, and you start waiting for the tea to brew, and this takes from 3 to 5 minutes. Then you can pour your tea.
And I know that some people put milk in tea.
Yeah, some people put milk in their tea.
Why do you put milk in tea?
Terrible habit. Well, traditionally, in a long time ago, these cups, teacups, were very, very fragile. And the white porcelain used to become black with the tea. The tea would stain, would leave a residue in the cup, and it was impossible to take it off. Now this doesn't happen, as you can see. My cups are perfect. But in the past, that's what happened. people put a bit of milk in the tea to stop the colour from going into the teacup. I don't think it worked though. And now it's a tradition, and some people really like their tea with milk.
And last question, where do you have tea?
Well, there are traditional places called tea rooms where people go and they sit down at a table and they order tea. And sometimes they have tea with champagne, which is really fancy. And sometimes they just have a normal afternoon tea, or people have it at home. But I must confess, usually at home the tea consists in a cup of tea and maybe a little biscuit, okay? Not the things that we usually have in England, which are sandwiches, scones, crumpets and little cakes of all sorts. Very, very nice. And today we have a selection of pastries, not typically English, but they're really, really pretty.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're really delicious as well. Okay, I have some questions for you as well, because you come from Italy. Do you drink tea in Italy?
Yeah, we drink tea.
Yeah.
But
Is it like a national drink?
No, it isn't a national drink. But some people like it, some people never drink it, and it isn't really popular with young people.
Okay.
Even though I drink it. Sorry.
Oh, you drink it
every morning.
What's the national drink in Italy then?
I don't know. A lot of people drink coffee.
I think coffee is more Italian than tea.
Everyone drinks coffee in Italy.
Yeah, you have your espresso every day. Like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Do you drink coffee?
I don't drink coffee. I don't like it.
You don't like it. Okay, you prefer tea.
Yeah, I do.
She's an honorary member of the English public. Okay. Okay. I think that's enough. So we can say goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye. See you in the next video.
Time to have our tea.